facial illumination. We're here. We're in the butthole of St. Louis Park.
Yep.
In an underground
in a bunker.
Yeah.
You wouldn't know how bright it is out there.
Yeah. It's really crappy weather.
Holy crap.
We almost didn't go because we walked out of...
We stepped out onto my porch and it was like, oh, shit.
Like trying to get down yeah, for real. And all the way to the car. And I was like, I don't know. And then I was like, you know what?
We got to the sidewalk and we were skating on the sidewalk.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, it's pretty rough. It's really slickery.
It's gross, but
the highways are good. So
yeah,
here we are. We're gonna see Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah,
another Sony.
You know how I feel about
rip-off.
Sony
I know.
and their
movie department,
their destruction of all that is good and holy in Marvel world.
I can't imagine this is gonna be good, right? After everything we've seen. But the trailers made it look like it's action-packed. And
I hope we didn't see every action scene in the fucking movie, because I'll tell you, that's going to be a big bummer.
I know we didn't, for a fact, because it's rated R for gore.
Good. Okay,
so we didn't see any of that in the trailer.
Okay, Sony. They can make Kraven a bloodthirsty killing machine.
They can't make Venom.
Venom is a
PG-13.
Oh.
Fuck that.
He's way worse. He's a killer, man.
Yeah,
anyway, fuck that.
We need more rating.
Fuck that 2, and I think you gave it a 1. You gave it a 1.
I hate that movie.
If this is anywhere near, man, I don't know. Sony has not made a good movie since, what? Ever?
No, they've made some good movies that aren't not superhero movies.
They did Madame Web too. That's 2 ones.
They did Venom. And that. And,
yeah,
and
like,
a bunch of them.
I can't trust anything that they do anymore.
Morbius is horrible.
Oh my god. I never saw that, but I heard it was just a bucket of...
It's not good.
Shit.
Yeah, this is probably not going to be very good.
I can't.
Like I said,
here for that, though.
I have high hopes that...
How?
Yeah, no, because it's rated R. There might be some fucking awesome kills and shit.
I want the character to be cool.
I like the main actor.
Yeah.
I really do.
Okay.
He's,
I don't even
he plays like Quicksilver in Avengers and some other shit, so he's good.
It's like,
we'll see.
Crossing over.
I saw him in the thing, in the trailer with his shirt off, and he's like, "Bruh!"
Yeah,
like he put on, he's like looks like Captain America like type
levels
shit. So
fucking,
we'll see. Maybe he just fucking rocks some people, man. If he rocks a bunch of people and there's a bunch of
this is what happens with every one of their movies is I don't like any of the characters. I don't care how much action and cool shit's happening. The characters are deplorable and disgusting every time.
It will get points for me if there's a lot of death and it's cool and it's well shot.
Maybe boobies? No.
Who knows?
That'd be great.
It's rated R.
Rated R, Sony.
You can do a lot of shit with rated R.
You know?
Yeah. So
I just can't believe that they're doing
that's about all I have to say.
All of this non-Spider-Man material.
I can't imagine.
It's so bad.
Man. Like I said, I have high hopes, but just my logical mind's like, this is gonna be ass.
My intuition is, I'm floating at a 2
ding,
already,
ding,
and
ding,
I gotta be objective, guys.
My critic sense
but
is
I already
tingling.
know what's gonna happen. So I don't know.
But there's not much more to say until we see it. So
yep. So I guess we'll catch you guys in just a few moments here.
See yous. Boom! We saw Kraven the Hunter.
We did. Yep. Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
I'll say it was better and worse than I thought it'd be simultaneously. But
I don't know how, but
I think overall it's more better than I thought it'd be.
I will second that opinion.
It's gory as fuck too. It was really cool.
It's really gruesome, and there's some clever, fun death scenes.
The action stuff that happens. Like this guy, he's like the next action star. He's amazing.
Yeah, as an actor, yeah.
He did great.
He is so fucking ripped, guys.
He is so Kraven too. I mean, like just visually. And he does the old Kraven
really
pose.
did set him to be the part, and I think that
it worked really well. But
his costume
he's a hero, not a villain. It's completely opposite of what it is.
Thanks Sony for throwing us a curveball that we didn't ask for.
So his whole MO is poaching's bad. I hunt poachers.
Yeah, somehow.
And that's kind of it.
He's got a weird backstory of how he got his He has powers, guys.
Yeah, he's got actual powers. Like. All right, say this 3 times fast. Super soldier serum. Go. Yeah. Super soldier serum. Super soldier serum. I can't even do it.
No,
twice.
I said it so fast.
Oh, there you go. No, some mystical vial gets dumped into his mouth when he gets...
It's really corny and stupid.
It's pretty stupid.
Huge chunks of this movie are absolutely dumb as fuck. But I kind of...
It's true.
But I enjoyed it. So it's kind of weird.
There's huge sections of this movie that have... the worst CG in a long time, and it's so like blatant and
it's bad.
It's like they're in a fucking stampede of like 300
he
fucking
can control animals and tell them to do like what?
I couldn't. I don't think that happened, but it did.
I mean, it did though.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Anyway, in a stampede with a bunch of Jeeps getting knocked over, and it was like silly.
Here's the thing: like in a stampede, things don't run into anything that's bigger than them. For one. Like I don't understand. Like that huge truck was like that could have been a half track.
Wait.
Oh, it's in the way. Don't mind me. Boom. It's like no, that's not how they work.
What were those, water buffalo or something?
Yeah, that's what they were.
Oh my god,
huge. I mean,
they just come
1,000 of them.
Bam, running in.
This scene is just so fucking
topple all these
stupid.
Jeeps while everyone's jumping from Jeep to Jeep. It looked horrible, but
it was terrible.
It was fun,
but it was
in
serviceable and it was goofy to the point where I stopped taking it seriously, and then it became a way better
about
movie.
A third into it. I was like, okay,
yeah,
but. The cool thing is, he fucking murders dudes, dude.
Oh, he does.
Sets up some traps where, like...
Oh, God. Don't.
No, it's whatever. It's a trap. This guy's trap. He gets both his legs...
in bear trap.
Giant bear trap. Wham! So and then there's separate ropes, and they drag him towards towards a wood splitter, and it washes him...
and it splits him down the middle from the nuts up.
And it shows, like, go...
And he's just... and you're like... Oh.
It shows it. It's super graphic.
It's weird, because, like, they do try... Like, the enemies in this try to take him down with bear traps. Like,
and of course, he finds one, and he... jacks it on someone's head.
Oh, yeah, to go, and boom, there goes.
Yeah.
So, super gory. Thank you, Sony, for once, for actually making a rated R movie.
This is what Venom should have been.
Yes.
If Venom was like this, even with the shitty plot points, it'd be like a 4.
Yeah. It has some redeeming something.
Yeah, it's still good. I'd be like, wow, that was cool.
It's a little more true to the character. They are not true to the character in this.
She says, like, she's got there's a lot of swearing too, and it's good because it's not like all the time like trying too hard.
Yeah.
But she's like, legends never die, so get the fuck up, Kraven.
Yeah.
like you little bitch. Like, get up.
Yeah.
It's like,
I don't recommend you talk to Kraven like that ever.
Yeah.
It's not good.
There's a moment in this movie where he's like, nope, I'm better. I'm the best there ever was. I'm the best this thing is. No one can ever touch me. And she's like, he's like, no one can catch me. No one can do this. No one can fight me. I'm the strongest. I'm the
fastest.
best. And she's like, Karma will catch you. He's like, nope, I'm faster.
I can't run Karma. It's no problem.
Nope,
I'm way faster than Karma.
It was like
Karma will never catch me.
It was such a weird.
The dialogue is laughable at points.
It's pretty all right.
It's okay.
But then there's that part was like the weirdest acting. I was like, what?
Just the fucking Speaking. Okay, so let's go down so acting was okay.
I actually thought a lot of the acting was really good, especially when they're kids. When they're kids,
yeah,
it was
really good. The main, so Kraven and his brother, they have a dad
who's a mafia crime lord.
And it's what's his name?
Russell Crowe.
And he does this Russian.
It's the worst.
Like he's. Whatever, and like
it's terrible broken English. Every man has path.
Every man.
It's like, really bad.
He's Russian. Why is he talking to him in English?
Well, here's the other thing: is you go and at the end he left a note for Sergey, and it's written in broken English.
Broken English. This guy is like a multi-gajillionaire.
Every man have path. like
Russell Crowe, you fucking You know when the kid was
that's what
Chameleon and his brother was that Russell Crowe's real voice? I think it was dubbed over.
Probably.
And then
I couldn't tell.
He looked down and talk like Russell Crowe.
It's kind of ended weird. It ended like they're setting up a sequel too. So
100%.
There's a surprise villain
There's two main villains and the two. Well,
the one I didn't like, I thought it was lame.
he was okay. I don't know what his power was.
There's this guy who's like, here's what he is.
What the fuck was that?
And spoilers or not, this is what it is. He goes,
this is what it is. He goes,
and he goes 1, 2,
and you're like frozen
3,
there.
and then he shoots you.
That's his power.
I hated that guy, the foreigner. And then he was too much exposition at a certain point. I was like,
there is some exposition in this.
Oh, quite a bit.
All over the place.
It's sprinkled throughout. It's not,
but it's like very blatant, terrible writing.
But it's not. Yeah, it's not.
It just sticks out. You're like, oh,
yeah, but it's not heavy-handed.
No, and it's not. They didn't 25 minutes straight of it.
They do like little 2-minute,
or 30 seconds of blah blah blah, and this is what's going on. You're like,
and my ancient family had.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I don't understand what that.
It's our legacy is to have this potion.
Is in this. I don't remember her at all from the comics.
I know it has something to do with Spider-Man. I don't know.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And then I know that I don't want to spoil the surprise villain because the surprise villain was really cool.
Yeah.
Until you saw him be the real villain. And I was like, that's kind of lame.
Actually, he was my favorite character.
He was too. I know.
Easily.
And he was like, you could tell he's like an American dude forcing a Russian accent.
But he did it,
he did it great. I was like, wow,
he was all right.
I was like, that guy was growing on me. I was like, man, I want to have a beer with you.
Yeah, no, can we
be my real dad?
No, that's terrible. But you know what I mean. Yeah. Be my other dad. Be my uncle. Be an uncle that I don't have. Yeah. Anyway, wow.
I don't know.
So acting, the pacing was okay.
I thought it was pretty good because
there really wasn't any downtime from action scene to action.
There was a couple
paced nicely, and there was
the pacing part that stopped that. Where it's like, okay.
The lowest point.
Well, it's because we've already been in a long movie. It's towards the end, right when he says all that stuff. I'm the best. I'm the this. And we're sitting around in his little fucking greenhouse
dome thing,
and you're just like, okay, what's happening next? Let's go.
Yep.
But for the most part,
I just love how
he just murders a bunch of dudes.
Callisto is like suddenly,
Calypso?
Whatever.
The fuck. Anyway,
she is like somehow like you find out in 2 seconds she's actually a badass. She's a lawyer and knows has connections all over the world with certain things. So they partner up and
most people when you kill someone get like, oh my god, I killed someone. But she's like,
she
fucking bitch.
Yeah, get up, Kraven, you fucking
little bitch.
Pussy. Like,
she turned because she was like a lawyer.
Weird. It's so weird. It
was alright though. I still liked it.
No, it's fine. It worked, but it was just like it felt like it was like it was surreal the way it was happening. I was like, how is
it's kind of out of nowhere.
Now she's a fucking archer.
Yeah.
She had some camp archery classes and stuff, and
in middle school.
He even jokes at it about her, so or with her. About
I don't know. I'm just gonna get out and rate it right now.
Hold on. The score, whatever.
It was meh.
I didn't
remember any of it. So
I mean,
it did its job
from Black Sabbath.
To change.
Yeah,
and it was clearly dubbed. Is Ozzy's voice dubbed over someone singing?
Whatever. Anyway, that acting, pacing. Okay,
visuals were pretty crappy.
I would say.
Actually, a lot of it was
CGI is fucking horrendous in this, guys. It's
just sometimes.
Sometimes it's okay, but then there's that. But then there's so much of it it's just watered down. I mean, it's well, they gotta. Yeah. What are you gonna do? But
you could tell it's like time constraints. Probably they could have spent a lot more time on a lot of those scenes.
I want to kind of want to know what the budget was like.
Yeah, I don't know.
Was it like 130 million or
probably
was it
50, 150
somewhere in there? Yeah.
Yeah, they set up for a sequel. I would watch a sequel.
I would too.
I would.
What do you think of it as a story?
It's fine.
Okay.
The story's fine.
Because it is his origin story. It starts out when he's a kid.
I liked all the kid stuff. I liked how he got mauled and all these things.
Yeah, well, we'll get into that, but if we get into that. But okay, so rate it.
I'm going to say it's a 7.
Oh, really?
So, yeah, it's a lot better. I was going in this thinking 5, 4.
Yeah, I was.
It's a 7
I was
for me.
Feeling like it was.
Because I had fun, and there's some fucking.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. He is a fucking badass.
He is.
In everything he does.
Guys, he can outrun karma, so.
Just how he fucking walks And just like how
He's scary
how he
looking.
talks to people,
Yeah.
how he breaks in and just has like all this confidence to kill people.
Dude, there's a scene where he sneaks through a castle while walking behind 2 guards.
And it's actually it's right in my
Right
eye.
in the eye. But anyway. And so it's like
And it's
this-
believable because you're watching, like, I guess he wouldn't see him there.
No, they did. Yeah,
He's
he was exactly
he's
in the
crawling
right
up the
spot.
stairs. Yeah, you're like, wow, he really is a stalker.
Yeah,
like, holy
he's
shit.
nasty.
But
anyway,
just
so,
how he communicates with people, though, and just his general
Demeanor.
the way he keeps himself and
Yeah,
everything, he's a
his
badass
presence
motherfucker.
yeah.
And that's what was so
If I met
enjoyable.
him in real life, I'd be like, oh god, your abs are poking me in the face.
I don't know. So what are you gonna give it?
I'm gonna give it a
7.
6.
6.
Yeah.
All right.
This
above
is,
average.
This
though.
is for me. It was because I think that. Well, a lot of the things that we pointed out, but like the action scenes were actually creative.
Yes,
Very. And I liked that. And
yeah.
I think that elevated above just a regular
They
number
looked
action.
so
And,
good
you know,
too. Like
they did.
Like him jamming shit right through people's heads. Like blam.
Yeah.
And like what? He
Yep.
kicks this guy's
Yep.
knee, and you see the knee actually
It just
pop out of the
explodes, like,
pops out of the
right
side
out
of the knee, like
side.
blam,
It's just whack, and you're like,
It's just
"Oh."
gruesome. He's just so he's
like-
so strong.
Yes.
He just
So that's the thing I didn't understand about the comics, or didn't know that he had
I don't think
super
he did.
strength and agility.
I don't know if he did.
And like,
I don't know.
Okay, well,
we have to look into this anyway. Spoilers.
So he can see like an eagle.
Yeah.
Like he's like a fucking leopard with speed and agility.
Yeah.
Like he wrestles a snow leopard, and he's like, "Oh, I've known her since she was a cub, but the bitch is getting bigger." I was like,
he grabs
literally-
it's a giant
it's
fucking
huge.
it's bigger than him, and he suplexes it. And he's like, "You don't hunt me, motherfucker!"
Yeah,
and it's
exactly.
like, "Wow!" and it runs away.
oh, okay. Well, it's fight back. I mean, they wrestle for a
this
minute.
is the
and you're
thing.
Like, wow, that's pretty.
Don't fuck with his brother. He becomes the fucking Terminator.
It's so crazy, dude.
There's this
long
chase scene.
scene.
He's barefoot, and he's a big fucking dude. So they're driving in this van.
Yeah.
He finally catches up to him, and you know what he does? Shoulder checks the van. Bam!
Oh yeah,
spins it out.
Spins the van like not
He
even
gets
like
on.
a problem.
He's punching bulletproof glass,
Yep.
breaking
Trying
into
to
it.
get through it. Rips the car door.
He rips the door open, like the metal, like
yeah.
trying to get in. Like
It's insane, dude. The action
he
scenes are
fucking-
so fun.
He grabs a big cargo net and whips it onto a helicopter,
the rungs
and
of a
then
helicopter.
ties it around a fucking anchor at like a boat dock, and they're trying to get away. And he's like, fuck it, grabs some rebar, javelins, right through his
like,
head. Wham!
he's up in the chopper, like about to shoot him, and it's just like,
Well, he was shooting at him, but he had to like reload, so then he goes, well,
oh fuck, this
rebar,
guy, you're dead.
and it shows the go.
But he's an
guy
amazing
goes out in the ocean.
spear thrower,
Dude,
chucker,
it's
whatever.
amazing.
He's crazy.
Oh.
And then they drag him through the water, and I'm like, what's gonna happen here?
I was like, he's getting him.
The fact that he was running for such a long scene like that, like it was worse than the T-1000. I swear to God,
He
it
can
was
run
so
like a
terrifying.
motherfucker.
And I'm like, I'm on his side, and I'm terrified.
I
Watching
know.
him chase these bad guys.
Once they got in that helicopter, because like, bam, they managed to get rid of him off the van by smashing into another car.
Yeah.
And then they see him laying down. And then it's like the next scene, they pull up to the fucking helicopter.
And they're like running.
They get on, and then you see him.
He's on his way. Like you cannot
You can't get rid of him.
40 miles
I
an
know.
hour, dude.
And boom,
Like,
he just, oh my God. He jumps up, gets on the helicopter.
He is such a monkey in this, too.
Yeah, he does a lot of parkour shit.
He looks cooler than Spider-Man in
does.
a lot of... Because
I thought it was
he's not doing like...
really clever how he got up certain places.
Yes.
And it's not like Twilight where she's on his back.
And you just
it's
see the
fake.
fucking... Yeah.
It looked like a fucking Uncharted game. Like you could see every move that he was doing
was something he could grab or do something with to get up higher or
the
down.
only thing that made me laugh was when he's like, oh my God, what's happening? He's like, okay. And he just slides down a giant tree like it's a fire pole.
Yeah, dude.
I was like, that looked kind of silly, but all the rest of the action shit, like him,
It's not bad.
his locomotion was like, wow, dude.
Yeah.
That just makes him look so much more badass.
Yeah, pretty much.
It was awesome.
Yeah, and like
that's why it's a 7. I was like into that
some
shit.
of the during the chase scene, he was trying to go so fast that he was slipping and falling.
Yes.
And breaking shit. Just to get, and he'd be
he'd like jump down to parkour, and then whatever he grabbed would break, and then grab for this thing and break.
Going and
just like, but all in one scene, bam, 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 bam. You're like, holy fuck.
Yeah, I think Spider-Man's got a real problem on his hands. Because oh shit. So I mean, what's your favorite scene? Because there's
that whole chase was my favorite.
Like, because
I was just like, that dude is so fucking badass. Like,
go the way through the movie.
Well,
and then maybe,
no, it was about half. I'd say maybe a little over half.
So, in terms of villains, Rhino is in this. And
once I heard his name, I was like, Rhino. I was like, oh no.
Yeah.
And then they're like, the Foreigner, and I'm like, oh, all these characters I was like super happy with just Kraven.
Yeah, but it's weird that Kraven kills the Rhino and we don't get to see him fight Spider-Man at some point.
That was cool because Rhino has a little thing. So he saw, like, he got this medical thing done because he was weak.
From a super doctor.
Yeah, and what happens is, if he doesn't have this serum, his skin hardens. And
he turns into the Rhino.
And he says, like, it's like, I'm invincible, but
it really
I'm in super pain.
Yeah.
Like, it's the most painful thing ever. And,
so he
has a backpack full of this gel stuff that he just kind of,
medicine to keep him from turning. Mm-hmm. And so that's his kind of, it turns
cool.
out to be...
It looked cool a lot of times, and then one time it didn't.
Well, the part where he was on the ground going...
That was okay.
That
still looked good.
Okay.
It's when he showed Dimitri his Rhino powers. When it faded away on his neck, I was like, you guys could have spent a little more time on that one.
Yeah.
But the rest of them were cool.
Well, I disagree. I think that a lot of the big fight scene in the end was terrible CGI.
Oh, totally. Yeah.
It was all of it.
But I'm saying
everybody looked stupid.
Yeah.
They all looked dumb. They all looked weightless. And
a Rhino, so if it's just this thing that is like, it causes your skin to harden, why does he grow horns just like the Rhino? I don't know.
Maybe
remember Rhino
him with,
in the comic?
He had a suit.
He was a suit.
It was a suit, guys. It was a suit.
I still thought it was clever. And it was kind of cool.
Fine.
So how he defeats him is there's that hole to get the shit in. He just shoves a chunk of rebar right out there,
and it goes under his skin and into his guts, and he's
into
dead.
His guts because it's the only thing hard is his skin.
Yep.
Because Kraven's trying to kill him with knives and it breaks all of them.
That's so cool. He's like, ching, 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 and they're like, oh, they're all broken. Like, fuck. So I don't know, man.
It was fun. I had a fun.
It's a lot of fun. This to me is like Fast X.
Yeah, it is. It is.
Goofy, fun. It's very, like I said, or we said, gory, and like the kills are clever. There's kills, guys.
I laughed a bunch because of all the crazy, stupid shit and like just the unexpected dumbness here and there.
Yeah,
but it's not. It's very serious movie. It takes itself very seriously.
Yeah. That's the laughable part about it for me is that it doesn't know that it's kind of corny. It doesn't know that. It's oblivious.
The only part that I was like, the only joke anyone made was when he's like, nope, can outrun karma.
But it wasn't though.
It kind of was.
It was serious. And it wasn't like there wasn't a punchline. He was just like, no, he's just spitballing to this.
It was better than everything.
It starts really weird. Like the worst actress I can remember plays Calypso's grandma, and they're
old
talking
lady
about
exposition
tarot cards, and
it is old lady exposition.
Yeah, there's
she's like, it's this secret mystical thing that's your legacy, and this is what happens, and this is how tarot cards work.
File, you should keep it,
and you need to keep it because it's about to happen.
It's the most healing thing you can do.
I thought
it changes you forever.
I thought this did tarot cards better than the movie Tarot.
It didn't though, because
she explained it, and then
descriptions of the cards were awful.
Oh well, whatever. Anyway. I just like how she's like, this is how it went.
Yeah.
Like, oh, very soon you're going to have to use this vial.
Yeah.
Because the tarot cards say it, so here's the vial. I was going to wait till you're older.
That was fine, yeah. That was kind of cool. So Kraven and his brother and their dad go on a hunting.
They're trying to hunt this man-eating lion.
Like this famous...
Like straight up Ghost in the Darkness.
It's huge, right?
That looked cool. It looked super fucking fake.
That thing was massive.
It was the size of
fake, this car.
But it was like... It looked badass.
It did.
And the grizzly at the end.
That was so goddamn awful.
It looked cool though. I thought it. I mean, it was bad CGI, but it looked like a fucking vicious ass bear.
Yeah, it came right out of the woods.
I thought it was cool.
Boom.
You know, you just gotta. It's so when you go into this, you just gotta be like, okay, I know this CGI is gonna suck, but
just accept it.
But artistically, it's kind of cool.
Yeah,
it's not.
The shots were framed right, and like the way like things were happening.
Like that grizzly looked bad. Like it looked like the most ferocious grizzly in all the land.
Just,
you know.
Yeah. Well,
same with that lion.
The most ferocious animals are always wherever Kraven is for some fucking reason, including entire herds of fucking water buffalo.
Yeah, I'll give you that.
But like, so he gets mauled by this lion because he sees into its eyes, right?
Yeah.
And his dad thinks he's in fear, but he's like, no. He puts his gun down. He's like, it's not even going to attack me, probably. And then his dad shoots it.
No, what he put the gun down because he told his brother, he's like, it's not right using these rifles. If you're gonna hunt something, use your fucking what God gave you or whatever.
Yeah.
So
it's
he's
like cheating with using rifles.
Yeah, so he's like, I just want to I guess I'm gonna fight it. But I was like,
I don't know what the fuck that kid was thinking because he's scrawny at that point in his life.
Yeah.
And then he gets mauled and drugged off, and the lion drops him there while Calypso comes into the frame and
Calypso.
She like runs away from her.
Here's what's dumb too.
The way everything comes together is so nonsensical and astronomically impossible almost.
Well, I was okay with that.
Yeah,
but the stupid part was when they're like, Calypso, look, it's a giraffe. Cha-chink. Calypso, look, it's another giraffe. Cha-chink.
Like, fuck those parents.
And then
they fucked up.
It's like 1 second, and then she's like,
stand up and look. And then
she heard like a cry, and then she's like, oh, and you can tell she leaves, right?
Yeah.
But in 5 seconds, her parents are like, Calypso?
Where are you?
Oh, no! And you look around, and it's fucking fields.
Yeah, like
it's the prairie.
You couldn't
and she's wearing a blue shirt. You couldn't see her fucking.
So and she's wandering off in like danger zone, like no matter what, and then comes across a lion that's twice as tall as her, with this boy in its mouth. Drops her. It looks at her and is like, fuck you, whatever. Right?
And it leaves.
And then
I'm sick of getting shot.
Yeah, it was shot.
They're probably gonna shoot me.
Yeah, and then she takes her vial and saves the kid. But
it has this She-Hulk fucking bullshit where
it's so funny.
the lion's like, bleh, he's like, he got shot a bunch of times. And it shows
it's blood.
It shows the open wound on the boy laying on the ground, and it goes.
The blood from the lion being shot drips
into his hole, and it's like, caw, like he's a hunter now.
Oh, he's good now. And then she gives him the extra dose of the super magical potion shit, whatever, and then he's like, whoa.
And then it's like, caw, and it goes in it.
That's so fucking weird. Yeah, it's
pretty lame when every time it's like, I'm a hunter.
This is the biggest I'm not good enough for my daddy movie. Like I have daddy issues, and now it's like that's the younger brother who eventually.
Anyway, how it goes is Kraven has this list, and he goes around killing mafia bosses.
Yep,
like that's his whole thing. He just goes.
He hunts.
How does he get funded for any of this shit?
Well, I mean,
Daddy didn't give him any money.
He probably had like a trust fund.
You know what? What he probably does is kill the crime bosses, take some of the money to fund it.
Oh, that's safe. That's mine now.
Mine.
But he still lives in the middle of
in Siberia.
In a
greenhouse.
In a greenhouse, a domed greenhouse. Which is I actually love that place. I would fucking love to live there.
Yeah,
but it seemed like it was like cold Siberia. It was like
so. What happens is
Russia.
It turns out his dad set up.
His dad's a mafia boss.
Yes, his dad set up the fucking rhino to find out who he was, so he could fucking so that he would try to take out Kraven, but he had confidence that Kraven will kill the rhino
because that was my son will actually kill him. That's the twist.
The twist is that his dad set him up just so that he could get rid of his rivals and shit.
Yeah, he basically he sucked all his rivals on Kraven, knowing that Kraven would just obliterate the shit out of him. Like, you're my son, you're the most powerful thing ever. So,
and then, then it came at the end, and he starts walking away like
the explosion behind him.
But it's a giant grizzly bear eats his dad.
Grizzly bear eats his dad while he's
And then another twist happens is at the very end, he's like, all right, brother, it's 1 year later. Sorry, Dad's dead. You got your club going on.
I liked the ending. I thought it was good.
And then his son's like, he's like, I thought you were going to fucking get rid of all the assets and do all this. And he's like, nope, changed my mind. I'm a fucking crime boss now.
Yep. Now that all the major players are dead, I can take over everything now.
Yeah, because everyone always thought I was weak and you were strong.
Yeah, and I was like, I'm going to be strong
now. And he's like, you wanted me weak so you could feel strong.
which is
and
just,
come and save me.
which is not true.
Well, kind of happened a
I don't
bunch.
think so.
Well, whatever.
It's just a matter of perspective.
Yeah, I
of being
suppose.
told that you're a piece of shit by your dad over and
Because he was a
over and
bastard
over
child
again.
too.
Yep. He's
So it
only
wasn't
a half.
So
brother.
it wasn't really his dad. So.
Right. But like, and then you find out that the same doctor that gave Rhino his special powers
Gave Dimitri
gave
the
him-
chameleon power.
Yeah, so he can
So
look
now I
like
can
anyone.
be anyone I want, is what he said.
Yep. So
And then it kinda like-
then it ends kind of.
It just kind of ends right there.
Yeah. He walks off
And he walks away and he's like, well, be seeing ya. And he's like, fucking, Dad left you something. And it's that iconic Kraven
So
thing.
he took the head. So he killed the head of the lion that.
They went and killed it.
They killed it. They finally
The same
got
lion
it.
that
And then
beat him
I
up,
think he
Kraven.
took that.
Yeah, and turned it into a jacket. Because you could see it's
it
off
looks
the,
really
off the
cool.
mountain. Yeah.
And that's the Kraven that you're used to in the comics.
Yeah, it looked just like him. I was like, holy shit, that's
Very
and
cool.
it's the same iconic sitting in the chair like that.
Yep.
But last thing I want to talk about, because we're gonna wrap this up,
Yeah. getting a
is
little long here.
the fucking stupid. No, I hate that guy, the foreigner. Oh, I hated him.
Yeah, his power was just.
I didn't like
It was
hearing him
Cheaterville,
talk.
and then he just.
I didn't like hearing him talk at all.
Yeah, just like shut it. But
Well,
just shut your mouth.
Can you imagine being in that car? Oh my God, my ears would be ringing. But yeah, he sucked.
We sound like old people.
We are old people.
That's okay.
But anyway, fucking, his line delivery sucked. He just was lame.
He was written poorly, and I think
I don't like him as
like because he could. If you looked at his eyes or something, then like he
'Cause he
stopped
wears
time for
sunglasses.
you, or you
Yeah.
were like mesmerized.
You're frozen.
And, you're like,
and he's like,
and then he could walk.
and his
do
backstory
shit.
is he's like, I learned to kill people from the greatest assassin. He was like a mentor to me. He was like a brother.
He's like my
Kraven
daddy.
killed him. No.
Right. So now I gotta kill him.
And I bet
it's all about to kill
it
him
was-
and that guy.
It was all about. I follow the world following him and trying to get clues to who he
That's
is.
so
And I'm
fucking-
trying. My whole life's work is
dumb.
trying to kill him.
And that guy, I mean,
And then he dies.
he beats the shit out of Kraven.
He
though.
does.
He
But-
does. He gets the upper hand,
that
and
was
then
such a stupid scene.
Calypso is off in the.
He's got
in the
this
woods,
tough
takes
leather
a shot at him. And,
leather vest on.
Oh,
I don't
yeah.
know how those darts penetrate
I
at
don't
all.
know. He's all about the darts.
Yeah, darts and these
Darts
things.
and darts and
well, anyway,
Well, enough of that.
I enjoyed
shit.
it.
Yeah, 6 and a 7. I think that this is a astonishing comeback for Sony.
I think this
in
is
my personal
is
opinion.
a stream it for sure because it's fun.
It is fun.
Yeah.
It might be worth seeing in the theater.
Maybe. I mean, it was loud. Did you notice there's a bunch of parts where the fucking it only happened half the time, so I know it's not like our theater. Where the words coming out of their mouth didn't time out with their lips. Did you notice that? I noticed that at least 5 or 6 times.
I wasn't
It's
sure
like,
if that was real or not.
I wasn't either.
But I guess it is, 'cause you saw it too.
Every time I saw it, I'd start paying more attention. Like, is this audio getting off? And then it's
Yeah.
like, no.
Is it
was
drifting
certain,
and then-
it was only certain scenes. So
Yeah,
I think someone fucked up in editing.
Somebody on the cutting room floor is an idiot.
But we're gonna fucking roll out because
All right, guys.
got
Thanks
better
for
things to
joining
do.
us. Like, share, subscribe, bang the bell. Leave a comment if you've seen this, or if you're going to see it. I'd say go see it. It's fun. It's a lot of fun. If you like, you guys can't hear this, but it's,
I'm sure they can. Anyway,
okay. We'll catch
do
you
all the
guys
things
in
I said,
another
so, all right.
edition of Vertical Slice.
yeah.